that starts to make people forget that there's also goodness still going on in the world. And there are other news stories going on in the world. It's few and far between, but like there are some good things out there. And as far as the cannabis community goes, I actually wrote a list of acts of kindness and good deeds the other day. And I included in that list our friend Stephen Mandilli, who is a selectman in Uxbridge. And he has spent the last week, I don't know if you've been following him online, but he spent the last week or so on Capitol Hill in DC. And he was there with like 20 other veterans from the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans Association.
The IAVA?
IAVA, yeah. And they were basically trying to advocate for this bill, HR 712, to get passed out of the House Veterans Committee. And it would allow for in fact, I think it would require the VA to do some more research on how cannabis impacts PTSD and chronic pain for veterans. And so Stephen was like working, all week on Capitol Hill, just rubbing elbows because you're not supposed to be touching hands, and convincing, lawmakers, and they passed it out of committee. And so it was such a great story. And I thought, this is a great story in the time of coronavirus, but this is a great story overall as well, because that's, I am a huge veterans advocate. Yeah. Obviously, I like him. I married one. But Stephen has a special place in my heart. I think he does above and beyond for the veterans in the cannabis community.
Yeah, he is a go-getter. He is...
Yep.
Tufelhunden.
A what?
Tufelhunden.
What is that?
He is a devil dog.
Oh my. Is that like special devil dog word that we just aren't cool enough to know on the civilian side?
Tufelhunden is what the Germans called Marines in World War One, I think, maybe World War Two.
Tufelhunden. Devil dog.
It's German for devil dog.
Of course. Well, hey, shout out to Mandilli. Good job, pal. Yeah.
He's a hard charger.
Yeah, for real.
He goes hard.
There's also other people in the cannabis community in Massachusetts doing good things. There's a bunch of us that are trying to get together. Any growers out there who want to donate bud to what we're calling the Bud Fund, and we're basically portioning it out and agreeing to go pick it up from the growers who are doing the donations, put it in the little jars, and drive it to medical marijuana users in need right now, because there's a lot of them who don't have vehicles, money at the moment. They're even running low on food, but medicine is vital right now, and everybody's being told to stock up and go to the pharmacy and stock up on your medicine. But there are some people out there that can't afford to stock up on cannabis in bulk like that at a dispensary. It just costs a lot, So we're you can reach out to me. I'm on social media at Brit the British, and if anybody out there is a grower who is interested in donating, I would love to just be a little delivery driver and just do my part to spread joy among the Massachusetts marijuana community. Hey, thanks for sitting down with me, honey.
Yeah, you're welcome. If anyone wants to follow me, I'm at Green Marine on Twitter.
Green with an E on the end.
Yep.
Hope this made a good show. And now for a little New England cannabis news. Of course, we've got lots of COVID-19 related closures in the cannabis world. And here in Massachusetts, NECANN, one of my favorite cannabis conventions, is postponed. The Summit Lounge in Worcester is officially closed until further notice. And the CCC has closed its offices and told marijuana companies to increase their sanitation efforts. People are stockpiling, and as of this recording on Tuesday, March 16th, pot stores were still open. If they've closed by the time you're hearing this, remember to bogart the joint, wipe the pipe, and share the lighter, because it's the nice thing to do, but get that shit back, because you know how people are. In non-coronavirus related cannabis news, Boston's first pot shop, Pure Oasis, opened up last week in Dorchester, and Peter Tosh from Bob Marley and the Wailers, his daughter Niambe McIntosh was their first customer. Maine issued its first round of conditional recreational marijuana business licenses last week. They gave out licenses for 10 growers, 4 manufacturers, and 16 retail shops. A new study of the legal cannabis market by Vincente Sederberg LLP cannabis law firm found that cannabis sales in Massachusetts are worth over half the entire Canadian cannabis market. That's even more impressive if you think Massachusetts has about 7 million residents, whereas Canada has about 37 million residents. Though, to be fair, people do drive far and wide to find the fine bud of the Bay State, so I can't say I'm that surprised. You can check out more about Different Leaf magazine at differentleaf.com and make sure that you check out my article about Pot for Pain in the latest edition. You can check us out on social media at Different Leaf. I'm on social media at Brit the British. Thanks to producer Andrea Maraskin, and thanks to Homebody for the music.